My name is Doug Richmond. I'm a professor of entomology at Purdue University. Common examples of lawn pests fall into about 4 different groups. We have subsurface insects like white grubs that feed in the soil on roots. We have another group of caterpillars and several species that feed in the canopy of the turf. And then billbugs, which are a group of weevils, and chinch bugs. So some of the common signs associated with insect damage in turf include patchy damage that's sort of irregular and not uniformly dispersed across the area. Taking a little closer look at those areas, especially at the margins, and then proceeding to maybe do a little digging around will often reveal the insects themselves. This summer was particularly problematic for pests, especially diseases, mainly because the coincidence of rainfall and temperatures at the right time sort of caused a lot of diseases to bloom. And so lawn care professionals were fighting those diseases pretty hard early in the season. And then later in the season, we saw the typical turf grass insect pests emerge with an interesting outbreak of chinch bugs occurring across the Midwest, probably as a result of shifting lawn care practices. So some things that people can do to treat their lawns for pests: mainly stick to the fundamentals, right? Make sure that you have adequate fertility, adequate irrigation if you can provide that, along with the idea of making sure that the grass that you have growing in your lawn is suitable for the climate that you live in, right? Matching the turf grass species with the climate and the use of that turf really goes a long way. Those are the fundamentals. That provides a nice foundation. After that, there are all sorts of home and garden lawn care chemistries that are available for use, along with some biological controls. But I would urge people to consult their local extension professionals and specialists in turf grass before they go take that next step. So one of the common things I see with lawn care practices is that folks will go with a preventive, say, insecticide program. So that program would entail putting an insecticide in place regardless of whether or not you are going to have a pest outbreak. And so I would urge people to consider avoiding those applications if you can until you're sure there's going to be a pest problem. And then the next year, follow up with maybe a preventive program to take care of that pest. This can save a lot of money. It can save costs to the environment and reduce the likelihood of us developing insecticide resistance to those insecticides over the longer term.